Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Get Fit with Jess and welcome to day 4 in your Hello Legs Challenge. Today, we're gonna be slowing things down with a nice lower body stretch. You've been working super hard this week and you deserve this, your body deserves this, your legs deserve this. So all you need for today is an optional mat or maybe grab a blanket or a towel if you need a little bit of extra cushion on the floor. Maybe even bring in like a cushion, like a pillow. We have a couple of stretches that might be helpful for you. I'll be doubling up on my mat to get extra cushion for the knee. So if you have a pillow close by or an extra towel that you can put down on the floor with you, go ahead and do that. As you can see, I don't even have shoes on today. So if you want to take your shoes and socks off, you can. That's optional. But let's get right into this. So if you need to, hold on to the wall, a chair, anything close by that you can hold on to that's going to help you with balance. We're going to pull that shoe back, pull that foot back. You've seen this stretch this week. This is a quad stretch focusing on the fronts of the legs. But what I want you to do, notice how, and if it's possible for you to do this, like your knee isn't out, but it's gonna be down, pointing down towards the ground. And then keep that going, but watch this too. So naturally you might do something like this, pushing your chest forward. But let's try to tuck that under and see if that changes that stretch for you a little bit. Good. And then we're gonna take this same foot, we're gonna cross it over for that figure 4 stretch. So now stretching through that outer thigh, opening up that hip. And we'll just be taking just a nice deep breath. Like I said, we're slowing things down today, giving the legs some love. It's really important, strength training, we've talked about all of that this week. That's really important, and that's how we see the results that we want to see, those strong sculpted muscles. We're going to do all this to the other side. But it's also really important that we stretch and we work on that mobility and our flexibility. Take your time here, listen to your body. Good. Let's do that figure 4 stretch here. It's important for rest and recovery. I know for some people that is a challenge. For some, not so much. I used to struggle with it a lot more, just taking time to truly rest and recover. Let's go ahead and bring that up. And I want us to just gently push on your lower back, kind of around the tailbone, pushing the hips forward here. But as I've gotten older and as I have had a few thankfully minor injuries, let's go ahead and shoot the hips back. Just a nice hinge right here. I have definitely realized the importance of that and how much that really helps me to stay safe and allows my body time to truly rest and repair. So as we're pushing forward here, let's gently kind of push towards one side and then the other. Remember, this is nice and gentle. And then we'll push back now. And we'll kind of do the same thing here. So just kind of push over, push your hip out to one side and then over to the other side. And now from here, we're actually just gonna fold all the way down. So bend your knees a little bit more if you need to. You don't have to touch the floor, but just go wherever you can here. Very good. Just stay right here and breathing. Feel that nice stretch all through the back side. We'll bring that up, kind of take your hands onto the tops of your knees, okay? And I want you to think about lengthening your spine, all right? Lengthen from the crown of your head. Good, open up your chest. Very good, and then let's inhale that all the way up, and then step forward a little bit, like if you're on your mat, kind of towards the top of your mat. And we're gonna step one foot back. And so kind of stepping that straight back, but then rotate that heel down so it's kind of at an angle, all right? This is a yoga pose right here. This is Warrior One. It's a really good stretch, and then we'll open that up into Warrior Two. Now we're gonna straighten this front leg and then hinge, just kind of lean down. So one hand comes down, one goes up, and you can look up or down here, whatever you like. I prefer looking up. Good, and then we're just gonna bend this front knee and then bring it back into that Warrior One. Really kind of push those hips forward there. Good, and now we're gonna face each other. All right, toes forward, and we're hinging here. Just go where it feels good. Bend the knees as needed. And even shift and rock those hips side to side. Beautiful. And we'll heel toe that back in, okay? And slowly roll that up. Do a few little shoulder rolls up here at the top. And then we'll do all that to the other side. So we're gonna turn this way, start in that Warrior One stance. Arms up if it's okay for you. And then we'll open that up into Warrior Two. And then let's straighten this front leg and reach down and up. That front knee, just kind of sweeping those arms around, swinging the arms around. Warrior One. And then let's release that down. Feet together. Let's inhale up, exhale, and then we're just folding that forward. Good. Just release the upper body. You can cross the arms right here. This is called ragdoll. And so that's what's happening. You know, we're just, that upper body is just loosey-goosey. Very good. And we'll release the arms down, bend the knees, slowly roll that up. Very good. A couple more shoulder rolls at the top. All right, now we're gonna bring this down, and here's where you might want that pillow or just extra cushion for the knee. So like I said, I'm gonna double up on my mat. Let's take our left knee down, and then right leg is gonna come forward, okay? So we're starting here, and then we're just gonna gently push the hips forward right here. You can kind of take your hands here on the knee. You could also extend the arms up here. Beautiful. And we'll release the arms down. Now we're gonna shift that back to where this right foot, right toes point up. And you probably already feel the stretch there in the backs of the legs. But if you want to go a little bit further, then you're just going to gently hinge and go where that feels good to you. So this is stretching out through our foot, through our calves, on up into that hamstring and glute. Let's bring that up nice and slow, and I'm gonna face you. You don't have to turn, but I want you to see what this looks like. So we're still have that right leg out, okay? We're just gonna extend it out. Left knee is on your pillow or your mat, and you can hold right here. You probably feel that stretch in the inner thigh. I know that I do. But if you wanna move and kind of get into this stretch a little bit more, you'll simply shoot the hips back, okay? Back, back, back. And then bring that up. All right, so either holding or doing this movement with me. So that's really good for that inner thigh, working on this hip mobility. This is the hip that gives me a little bit of problems sometimes. It can be a little sticky for me. So this feels really good. One more at your own pace. Good. All right, and then we'll do all of this to the other side, and just kind of pay attention how that hip feels right now compared to the other. All right, let's start here with pushing forward. Again, remember you can do that with your hands on the knee or arms extended up. Very good. And we're going to shift that back. Left toe comes up. Hinge here until you feel a good stretch in the back of that leg. Good, and then we'll bring that up. And we'll do this stretch here for the inner thigh. Again, holding or just moving nice and easy, shifting the hips back and forth. Breathe. Feel free to close your eyes at any time. Just enjoy this time today. One more. All right, we are gonna bring this around. You can continue to keep your pillow or your mat doubled up if you'd like. We're gonna take our knees out wide into a child's pose. Sit those hips back, arms overhead. Just relax the head down. Bring this up onto our hands and our knees. We are gonna flow from a down dog position into an up dog position. But I just wanna say right here, right now, if you don't like what's coming up next, you are welcome to stay right here in this child's pose for as long as you want or while we're doing this, okay? But if you do wanna come with me, we're coming up onto the hands and the knees, we're tucking our toes, we're lifting our hips up into that down dog stretch. Okay, and then from here, we will shift forward, okay, dropping the hips down. This is up dog right here, but if you don't like that, you're welcome to bring that down into Sphinx, which is on the elbows, okay? So you could actually go from Sphinx to child's pose. Sphinx to child's pose, and we're just gonna do this really slow at your own pace. I'll give us about 90 seconds here to do this as many times as you'd like, okay? Go ahead and start when you're ready. So these both are opening up through the front of your body, through the hip flexors in the front, and then all through the posterior chain. Taking your time, moving at your own pace. Here for another 20 or 30 seconds. And then let's all meet back into child's pose one more time. Beautiful. Bring that up, coming around to nice, comfortable seated position. What I want us to do is take one hand, let's take our left hand to the outside of our right knee, and we're gonna look over our right shoulder. This is a spinal twist. Really good for that lower back, which has worked pretty hard this week so far. And switch, nice and easy, other side. Come back to the middle. Inhale, arms up. We're going to exhale, fold that forward. So now you may feel that into the glutes here. Just bring that up nice and slow. Let's take our right leg out, left foot stays in, okay? Straighten this leg the best that you can, but bend the knee as needed, and then we're just gonna fold here. If you had a towel or some kind of band, a lot of people like to use that to kind of grab around the foot. Just giving you some options. Other side, we're just going to switch that up. Same thing to the other side. And as we're kind of wrapping up this stretch, mobility, working on our flexibility, I wanted to just kind of share with you the flexibility of my programs. So we're going to do a butterfly stretch here. So we've got our feet together, knees are open wide, sit up nice and tall and straight, and then we can kind of fold into that, go where it feels good. So my programs are very flexible, just like this week has been flexible. You know, I've been sharing these workouts with you early in the morning, but you can get them done on your own time. And maybe you haven't been able to do the workouts on the specific days, but you're still able to come back in and do those whenever you can. I actually just had someone reach out to me this week saying she was starting my arm challenge that I did back in April, and then she's gonna start with the legs. So, you know, keep that in mind that you can do the workouts on your own time. Feet together, legs straight out, fold that forward here. So, and that's exactly how my programs, my basic training program, my monthly membership, I post the workouts on certain days, very early in the morning, and my clients can get them done whenever they like. Sometimes I have some nurses in the program. Let's go ahead and pull one knee in. We can hold it here, we can cross it over, but we're gonna do that twist again right here. Who work, you know, Monday through Wednesday or Monday through Thursday, and they work 12-hour shifts and they're not able to get in any workouts on those days, but then they catch up at the end of the week and going into the new week. So I hope you've loved the flexibility of the challenge. Go ahead and switch, nice and easy, other side. Again, pulling that in or crossing it over. Keep getting it done when you can. Keep letting me know when you're getting it done. And you know, tomorrow on our last workout, our 5th workout, I will be doing that live right on Instagram and Facebook. Let's go ahead and bring that back to a nice comfortable seated position. Just take your hands, place here in your lap, close your eyes for a second, and you can just listen to me. But I realize that 9 a.m. is not gonna be a perfect time for a lot of people, Eastern time, by the way. So if that doesn't work for you, do it later in the day when you can, or do it on Saturday or even on Sunday. What matters to me is that you get it done and that you let me know that you've completed the challenge. I'll go ahead and open your eyes if they were closed. Let's take a nice deep breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. I hope that you feel so good after that lower body stretch. I know that I do. Like I said, be sure to let me know when you get this one done, and then let me know when you get that 5th workout done with me when you complete the challenge. I'm so proud of you. Let's rock through one more workout together. You got this, and I will see you there. Bye.